What is happening, guys? Goldie Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with another Oddworld Soulstorm video. Today we're going to be breaking down and talking about the new Oddworld Soulstorm and some brand new gameplay from demos and leaks from around the web. So first off, we're going to go break a couple things down from the original trailer. Like a couple things that kind of I touched on my last video, but this is more emphasis on more news. New possible gameplay mechanics, a couple of things that we didn't notice in the past. One's going to be coming up here very soon. And I thought these were pretty interesting. So right here, you throw a Molotov cocktail with just the Modakans. Whether they do that instinctively or you control them is up to you. We're left to interpretation on a lot of the things of the game because a lot of people can't say anything, and we're just trying to find out for ourselves. So they said they're possibly going to be able to control characters like Alf and other characters in the game. But as far as we know, that's just a rumor and a possibility. Early of 2020 could be April, as people have been speculating that for quite a while now. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Early 2020. I was hoping for, 2019 release because it's coming this year. But it's pushed back to early 2020, which is first quarter or possibly late second or early second quarter. So I want to talk about Abe, a lot of the difference and changes. He doesn't seem to be as green as he usually is. It could be the effects in the trailer, I don't know. But he just seems more lime green. The backpack is going to be one of the biggest changes to Abe's overall appearance in this game. He's still topless as normal, but this is all super early alpha gameplay as well, so take that with a grain of salt. A lot of people have been criticizing his look, although I am completely fine with it. He seems like he has a little bit bigger eyes than he normally has. He's more cartoonish than he has been in previous games. Obviously, this could be changed, or it could be the effects in the video. I've said that many times, as you can kind of see other characters kind of different when it comes down to it. So we noticed inside the trailer when all the Modakans are running, they don't run in straight lines, and also there are quick save and load checkpoints again. Whether or not you can quick save and quick load, I'm sure that's also going to be happening. You get a couple locations, but the footage is way too fast for me to be able to actually get a decent screen grab of the names. So Abe's overall side appearance, this is what you'll be seeing a lot throughout the game. Looks like he's returning back with the 3 fingers. It looks like a green to red meter, whether that's health or fuel or something, because you do see here in a little bit that Abe grabs batteries. So whether or not these are just used as crafting materials, which is most likely the case. It says pocket-sized power. Battle Cap says Spanky or Sparky. Dirty Rags is respect or something. An empty bottle, can't really read. You got some like early gameplay gifs here that are leaked across the internet. As you can see towards the top, where it says Sleep Patrol low and high, I can't read the one in the between, but those are basically like a Metal Gear Solid like alarm meter, which is pretty interesting to see this in an Oddworld game. Probably because they want it to feel more alive, and obviously you can see people, there's a portal down below as well, so maybe that's where he's trying to get the rest of the Modakans. They also get slaughtered and meat goes everywhere. You can see down in the left hand corner there's a bunch of Modakans probably in that area. So 1, 2, 3, so there's about 20 or so odd Modakans in this area. What the thing next to it means, we're not 100% sure. This could be Quarma systems, something like that. How many Modakans are in this stage or something, who knows. It doesn't actually specify. We're just up to interpretation. Next to it will be sneak and looks like chanting, so whether or not Abe is actually chanting or walking. The one in the middle, I'm assuming, is probably going to be your power, where you can turn into a chakra or whatever the hell the things are called, the scab. The power that you inhibit at the end of Oddworld New and Tasty. This could be an activatable one, because in the Cadicarus episode, he kind of said that it's possible that they're toying with a few things. So this screenshot's got Abe chanting and all the rest of the Modokans chanting as well. Obviously, they're taking control of one of the sligs. Obviously, you can see a dead slig there, and the other slig's going to shoot around. Slig's going to shoot around, and he can actually shoot at a diagonal, it looks like now, in this area. You can see a lot of, like, you can see a save point in the right-hand corner of the screen. You can see a 2 with a machine on it that could be like bombs or opening of a door or something. But you can see a lot of detail they put into behind these. They're pretty much copy and paste from top and bottom with those locker systems. But being able to see Abe chant, all the HUDs down below are gone, so it's hard to see that kind of thing. There's also, looks like over by that quick save station, there is a floating bottle, so maybe there is just items laying down maybe after you kill enemies, or just laying around the map to try and get easier access to more items. That's the only thing I could really elaborate on. This one here, Abe has a flamethrower. It looks like he's taking some damage, or maybe the fuel is actually inside the flamethrower. But being in this case, he's actually burning sligs, which has actually been never really done before in an Oddworld game. You've never really been able to take, attack or kill sligs. Being that you're catching sligs on fire, I would assume that this could be a M for a mature game, or a possible somehow T for teen, as games that are a lot more violent than this could be T rating. So hard to really explain on that. But also, if you turn around to the other side behind Abe, Modokan also has a flamethrower. So I'm going to be curious on how this actually works, or if Modokans can just, if you craft items inside your backpack, if they can actually grab those kind of items and use them at dispensary or will, or however that works. I'm kind of curious, to be honest, mainly because we've never seen anything quite like this before, where the sligs are, burning. You have Modokans using flamethrowers, a new gameplay style that we've never seen before in an Oddworld game. And these are all pretty much demo screenshots, or things around the internet that I've been finding. They're all 100% confirmed. A lot of people have had demo or early access copies for quite a while now, and honestly, it's not a big thing for them to do stuff like this. It's promotion, it's free advertising, because people are posting this, gaming sites, stuff like that. So then the next one is kind of a mess. There's a lot of things going on here. So another segment where we're attacking sligs, which is still uncommon. They're still high pitched from new and tasty, so they're kind of the same, I would assume. Down in the left and right attack, where sligs are shooting down at Abe and his friends, looks like there's a turret on top. I don't know if there's anyone on it, because there's an explosion right next to it, and there's explosions going off to the side here. This is like a little mini arcade game where you're shooting things. So the backgrounds, of course, absolutely astonishing compared to New and Tasty, because New and Tasty was kind of dark at times. There wasn't a lot of open, bright areas. This game, they're definitely taking full advantage of that. The new Unity assortment. So I'm going to give you my hopes and interpretations. There's a lot of new information we've learned from all this new gameplay and leaks and teasers. Lauren Landing and the team possibly said that E3 is going to make another appearance with more, maybe a little bit more gameplay. Probably not a ton of gameplay, but some gameplay to make people more excited about the game. We're hoping that we're going to see some character swapping, because obviously Munch's Odyssey did character swapping, and the character above Abe, where it's pointing an arrow down, either they're going to get super confused with all the Modokans on the screen, or it's just going to be character swapping is more apparent than any other thing that we've been able to see. So other than that, I'm excited to see more Oddworld related content coming very soon, especially with E3 and possibly just random creators on Twitter. I definitely advise you guys to check out Twitter user Xavier D. Coster or Zulag on Twitter, and I'll leave those down in the description below. He has a lot of GIFs and early access stuff with him attacking sligs, playing the game, and he can't really go on to say how everything works and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of the things that I couldn't use without his permission. So there's a lot of cool things that are going to be coming out with Oddworld Soulstorm, and I'm just trying to cover out the most informational topics without, leading too much into speculation. I've done that a couple times and it's backfired on my channel, so I only, as long as I talk to a lot of the Oddworld devs, so if you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments section. Try and swing it their way, see if they'll actually spill some beans. Also, if you guys enjoyed this content, subscribe for more Oddworld Soulstorm related news, teasers, leaks, gameplay, all that kind of stuff. I cover that quite often on the channel. I feel like I'm one of the only channels that does it, a few of the channels that do it, and really appreciate all the people that give the support on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.